What's going on, guys? It's Marcel Benson, investor and entrepreneur, and I'm here with another daily trade. But before we jump into the video and show you exactly how we made money in the video, I want to give a special shout out to some people in the group, right? Matter of fact, everybody that made profits today. Game Tokens, 190 profit today. SMCI with Real Mikey, $984 profit today, right? Nearly a 7x trade from him. We got Brielle, $14 and $29. That's 8% and 12%. Let's not always focus on numbers. Let's focus on the percentages. And she got those today with Google. Swole Trades, $250, 40% trade, right? Nicholas with 11% on Tesla. Tarantino with 131 on NVDA. That's a 12% trade. Andres with the quick scalp on Google. Gerald, 165 on Google. Andres, 60 on Google. Karan, 7.85 on Google, right? There's nothing but bangers in this group today. 11% by Nicholas on Tesla. 165 by Gerald. Shout out to Michelle getting 56 on XYZ swings. Swift 22nd came in with 160 on a Google call, right? We got and then another 133 on an NVIDIA call, right? 2 plays back to back. Then Tarantino came back with another 22% trade on NVIDIA. Shout out to Mook for 258, 88% on a Google call, right? Kent caught 18% on a Google call. Fleet caught $78 on a NVIDIA call. Man, y'all really did y'all thing today, right? Gerald, Big D, she hit 22% on NVIDIA and 9%, caught it twice, caught Google twice, 12% and then 9%. These are just unprecedented numbers. Quentin came and got 10% off in NVIDIA calls. Gerald, he got 134. I'm sorry, he got 40 off of a NVIDIA call, the 134 calls, and got 6% on that. Jay caught a 20% banger and an 8% banger. Kelton, $400 nearly on NVIDIA and Palantir, okay? JSOC, 15% on a Microsoft call. These are incredible numbers. I just wanted to take time to shout y'all out, man. Shout out to Mason, 20% on NVIDIA, right? Adam, 22% on NVIDIA, 12% on the put on NVIDIA, right? 15% and 21% for Randy. Shout out to him. Gary came back with a 4% scalp on Tesla, right? Google, Jay hit up Google for 14%, right? These are real trades that are happening all day long. I hope I was able to get to everybody. QT, shout out to you, 25%, 11%. Brielle came back with another 12% and 10% on Hood, right? Everybody in the group eats. We do this every single day. And right now, we're letting people in the group for free for 7 days, right? You come in, you test drive the group, you see how we get down. And if it works for you, you stick around. If not, no love lost. All right. Now, I want to jump into this video and show you guys exactly how I was able to make $500 on NVIDIA today. Let's get into it. NVIDIA was an absolutely beautiful play. I'm going to pull up the charts real quick so we can get into exactly how this transpired, right? Now, just a little bit of background about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is currently in a breakout of a falling wedge, so that makes day trading it that much easier, okay? Now, let's look over here on the charts. All right. Okay, so we got NVIDIA pulled up, and as you can see, it's just a staircase, right? Just going up, just going up. I'm looking at this on a 30-minute chart, right? So this morning, NVIDIA gapped up. This is what you see right here. And then it consolidated for a little bit, but we got a nice pullback to this 9 right here, right? This 9 EMA. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, NVIDIA is currently in a breakout off a falling wedge. If you don't know what a falling wedge is, look it up, okay? A falling wedge is a downward consolidation that forms a wedge. It starts out wide and then it consolidates and gets a lot smaller. And then it creates a very small opening at the bottom. And then a breakout of that, you get a nice, a nice run up to the top, typically in a short period of time as well. So it takes much shorter period of time to go back up to where it fell from than it did to actually fall. Now, usually, you say you take the elevator down and the stairs up, but in a breakout, it's more like the elevator up coming off of the stairs down. So that's a falling wedge. Get familiar with it. It's a very high probability trade. So when I saw the pullback right here, back to the 9, I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity to finally get into this play on a day trade, right? We played it pretty much every day this week since it's been out since last week, and it's been giving us gains every single day. So instead of it going to the top, right, like pump, it was already up in the pre-market. It started off the day up. Instead of it going all the way up and continuing up, we got a nice little pullback, which was perfect because we were able to catch it right here off the 9 and then ride it up, right? So we got $500 in this little play right here. We didn't even ride it to the top of that, right? We didn't even have to stay in it that long. But from here to probably about here, we were able to make, 22%. So it was, a beautiful trade, as I always say. Right? If you're not in the Discord, please do yourself a favor and join, right? I gotta keep saying that. If you're not in the Discord, please do yourself a favor and join. If you're not profitable and you're trading alone, you're doing it all wrong, my friend. You're doing it all wrong, right? If you are trading alone and you're not profitable, you need to get with a community, right? And not just any community, not just for the sake of it, but a community that you feel like is there to support you, right? In the Prosperity Collective, you can ask anybody in the group, right? You're going to get your questions answered. If it's not from me, if it's not from Zay, it's somebody else in the group that may have the answer. And that's the type of community that you need when you are trying to build your portfolio. On those days where you take a loss, where you need that, that reinforcement, that positive reinforcement, when you need somebody to remind you who you are and what you're seeking out to do. So it's a beautiful thing. Join the collective. Yeah. But yeah, back to the charts, right? So we caught it right off the 9 and then rode it up. Some people left runners. I left a runner, but I didn't leave it all the way into it. And I got out, like I said, probably like around 22%. I think the initial take on it was about 15% or something like that. Rode it up for another 10% and then got up out of there. But, this particular stock has room. There's going to be some pullbacks, of course, which is good, but it has room to about 152, which is the top of the wedge. So there's people that are in swings now that are up, 3, 4, even 700%, right? Just from catching the video at the right time. So again, if you need a place to learn and grow and you need a community to start trading, because the people that are around you currently are not doing so, the Prosperity Collective is the place to be, right? Click the link below. And again, you get 7 whole days to come and learn and make money and, make some like-minded friends, and you don't get charged a dime. And if you enjoy it, stick around. All right. That's NVDA. This has been a daily trade. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.